Before we get started with the video, I have a surprise for you. To help you in the process of navigating through choosing a CRM, I created an Excel sheet to help you organize all the data that you would need to transfer over the CRM so you feel more organized during the transition process. Simply to navigate, just begin by changing and personalizing the fields in the tab named lead category to categorize your prospects. Then gather the data that you currently have and transfer it over to this Excel sheet. That's passwords, info, and conversations with potential clients, referral links, etc. And once completed, use this to keep track of your business behind the scenes until you choose the CRM of your choosing. All right. Let's get started. Welcome back to another C2C training. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Gabby, and I'm a career coach, and I teach you in that first awkward year of entrepreneurship how to navigate it, how to understand it, and how to get started with it. Today we're talking about CRMs. CRMs are client relationship management systems, and that particularly takes care of everything that has to do with you chatting to your client, guaranteeing a nice onboarding, a nice offboarding, a good communication with your client, and just overall that customer service experience. This is something that I was certainly not taught in the beginning of my entrepreneurship journey. If I took the time to understand what CRMs were and which one to pick for my specific industry and overall workflow, I would have saved a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy, and a lot of chaos. I stumbled upon CRMs on my third year of entrepreneurship, and it was because of a problem. I was opening a lot of different softwares just to put up fires. I had a problem, opened up a software for that. I couldn't organize myself enough, I would open up a software for that. And I got to the point where I was just like, there has to be something that takes care of everything that I'm having trouble with right now, which particularly was contracts, sending proposals, closing payments, sending invoices, all those things. I would have different softwares for each and every one of them. And you don't need different softwares for those. That's why CRMs exist. As I always say, I'm not going to tell you exactly which platform to choose, but I am going to teach you how to think and how to research so you can find your best CRMs, because CRMs are complex. They vary. They're very different between industries, between features that they offer. It really all depends on which one you vibe with the best, and no one can tell you that but you. So here are a couple tips to keep in mind to make sure that you're choosing the right CRM for you and your business. So I'll be looking over here because I have my notes, but I do want to reiterate what CRMs are. CRMs are softwares. They're platforms that enable you to manage all of your clients' interactions and just overall communications you have with potential clients. This is especially important for people that have high ticket offers. So if you're selling small $20 courses, it really doesn't matter the communication that you have with that one-on-one client. It's not really that personalized. You can do everything through email marketing and your course platform. But when it comes to high ticket offers, you're selling something that's $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. You want to make sure that the onboarding process, the offboarding process, the recruiting, the sending the invoice, the proposal, the contract, everything is curated to ensure that your client is going to have a good experience. And that all comes in with CRMs. So how do you find the right one? As I said, I'm going to teach you what to research and how to think. So the first thing I want you to do is to ask around. Look into people that you admire, people that maybe have the same goals as you do and that are in the same industry as you are. Ask them, what do they use? How do they manage their clients? I started asking around, particularly people that were coaches that had high ticket offers like me and that liked to have that interaction with their clients. I like to help people one-on-one. I like holding people's hands. So I wanted to ask people that already had that same business model. And you'd be surprised, there's a lot of people willing to really share their little details of different CRMs that they tried and that didn't work, or maybe something that they heard from another gal that gave them the idea to download this type of CRM. So the more information you have by people that you know, like, and trust already, the better. It will narrow down that search for you. Another way to help you narrow down your search is finding industry-specific CRMs. There's CRMs that are particularly for coaches, for health gurus, for accountants, for designers. It really helps out because it tries to curate particularly to your service. For example, Canva is a really good CRM, and Canva was actually introduced to me by one of my clients that works in the health industry, and it really matches all these like course platforms with email marketing, with CRMs into one. So it's a good one to check out if you are a health coach. Also, another great CRM that does a great job at dividing it by industry is Dubsado. If you look at their website, you can see all the different industries that they help, and that if you click on that specific industry, you will see sales pages that are curated to the terminology of that industry, and that really helps with the searching process. Another example is Practice Better. Practice Better is a great CRM for people that are focused in the nutrition industry, particularly because it has recipe features and ability to communicate with your clients and for them to log their food entries. And if that's already part of your workflow process, and you see that this software not only includes ways to host your programs, your courses, your invoicing and contracts, but it also has things that have to do with food and nutrition, it might be the best bet for you. But again, it all depends on how you vibe with that CRM. There's many options for many industries, so just do your research per industry. The third tip I have for you guys to make sure that you are choosing the right CRM is understanding your behind the scenes. I say this all the time, but it's so important to really understand what type of flow you want your business to have. What is your sales pipeline? How does it begin? How does it end? How do you onboard? How do you offboard? Because those things is what's going to tell you what sort of features you're looking for. Like, for example, do you require questionnaires? Do you already have a scheduling software, or are you looking for one? Do you use other apps that you want to make sure that the CRM can integrate with? Could it replace other softwares that you've already been using? Now, if you're feeling a little confused as to what your behind the scenes looks like, what is a sales pipeline, you need clarity on that behind the scenes protocol that you are going to choose for your business. I am offering 30-minute clarity sessions for free all the time. It is really an opportunity for me to get to know people that are lacking knowledge in this specific part of your journey, which is that first year of entrepreneurship. So if you need some clarity, I have a link to my scheduling software, so you can just schedule a quick 30-minute call with me. You have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. And my last tip to choose the right CRM would be knowing what your goal is. As I said before, my goal was to organize all the mess that I created over the last 3 years, and also get rid of some of those softwares that I was paying for that I knew one software could replace them all. So what is your goal? Are you trying to facilitate your sales process? Are you looking to organize that mess that you have behind the scenes? Are you looking to simplify all those numerous softwares that you're utilizing? You just simply want to get started right and want to prep your business. Regardless, these 4 things are so important for you to understand before you dive into CRM search. Now, I am going to give you a list of my favorites based upon my own experience. I have switched from CRM to CRM, and also I am going to give you a list of my clients' favorites that they have chosen and they're doing great with. The first one would be Honeybook. Honeybook is the CRM that I personally utilize, and it honestly is a monster. This CRM includes everything, particularly because I wanted to get rid of my scheduling software. I had Acuity before, and I switched it with the scheduling software that was included in Honeybook. I wanted to automate the process. I was so redundant on all the emails that I was sending. I was sending welcome emails, onboarding emails, and let me remind you, I am bilingual, so I send this in both languages, and I know my client inside and out. I know the invoices that I sent, they're so repetitive, and I wanted to just automate the whole process. So I created templates inside Honeybook that enabled me to just simply, okay, I just met up with Sonia, and I want Sonia to get this invoice that I sent Luisa last week. I'm using all Hispanic names that I used with Luisa last week, and I can just simply click one button and it's the same protocol for her, and that saved me so much time. I also was organizing all of my leads in an Excel sheet alongside with my passwords and my links and all the things that I needed, and it saved me for a while, but Honeybook really replaced all of the things. And if you want more information about Honeybook and like how to get started with it, I would love to make a video to show you the behind the scenes, because it's really a game changer. Another platform that my clients love is Practice Better. It's actually a perfect CRM to get started with if you are a health coach. And a lot of my clients are health coaches because I was a health coach before I became a career coach. And it was overwhelming, particularly after the certification. But Practice Better really is an all-encompassing CRM. It includes your contracts that you need, the sales pages that you need to create for your program. It also includes hosting the actual program, courses if you want to sell courses as well. You also have the opportunity to send questionnaires, have food logs. I mean, communicate so beautifully with your client. It's really cool. And pretty affordable too. Another one that I know is very, very popular and very widely used with the coaching industry is Dubsado. Dubsado is a really good software. It honestly includes a lot of different features for a lot of different industries, which is my favorite because since I'm a career coach and I teach different industries how to get started in their online business, it's really easy for me to refer this particular CRM. Visita, VCITA, is a very good CRM. I just discovered it because of a client and she was looking into it and it looked really, really good and it was compatible with the country that she was at. And honestly, what I loved about this particular one is that it included email marketing and also a calendar scheduling software. So you could be saving a lot of time and energy with this particular CRM. I like to use my email marketing software separately just because it's a whole different world than my CRM. I created these two very, very separately, but if you get started from scratch and you're looking to open an email marketing software, which you should if it's your first year of entrepreneurship, and you're also looking for a CRM, this might be a good bet too. But remember, you have to do your own research because it all depends on your personality, your workflow, your way of doing business. And it varies so much depending on the person. So I would definitely recommend to take those 4 tips in mind before you go into these ones that I suggested. So thank you so much for taking the time and learning more about how to navigate this first year of entrepreneurship. I'm so proud that you're here and listening to this. If you need help with choosing your CRM, understanding your behind the scenes, knowing what to do in this first year, please schedule a call with me. I'm here for you guys. My scheduling link is down in the description of the video, and also any of the CRMs that I recommended that I have affiliate codes for, they're also down below. If you would be so kind enough to remember to go to my affiliate link if you do choose to go with that software, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you'd like to learn more about this first year of entrepreneurship and how to navigate, just please make sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time.